Climate change may lead to more frequent earthquakes. Will we have more earthquakes because of climate change? Scientists say this is possible. Melting glaciers and changes in sea and ocean levels may affect seismic activity in the coming years. Earthquakes can be extremely destructive and pose a huge threat to people in the areas affected by them. Usually, especially the strong ones, they result in many victims and huge material losses. The scale of the tragedy could be significantly reduced if we had the ability to predict the time and place of the disaster. But there is currently no way to predict earthquakes, and worse still, scientists suggest that as the climate changes, such disasters will become more frequent. Earthquakes are among the most destructive natural disasters. They come unexpectedly, destroying cities and causing secondary threats in the form of fires, landslides, and tsunamis. Unlike other disasters, it is almost impossible to predict when an earthquake will strike, making it impossible to plan the evacuation of affected areas. The strongest and most dangerous type of earthquakes are the so-called tectonic earthquakes. These types of earthquakes account for about 90% all seismic phenomena on Earth. They result from shifts in the tectonic plates that make up the Earth's upper mantle and crust. Heat rising from deep within the planet causes these plates to shift an average of 1.5 centimeters per year, pushing against each other, causing stress. The stress increases until it reaches a critical point. Then a rapid discharge occurs, releasing enormous energy, some of which spreads in the form of seismic waves, reaching the surface and destroying everything in the area. Climate change is causing an increase in other natural disasters, such as forest fires and hurricanes. Could they also make earthquakes more frequent? According to scientists, in the near future earthquakes will occur more often, closer together, and with greater intensity. With global warming, the melting of glaciers and polar caps at the poles is increasing. When melted water from glaciers flows into the sea, the land that previously carried the glaciers is stripped of its enormous weight and begins to rise, says John Cassidy, a seismologist at the Geological Survey of Canada and the University of Victoria. In such a case, pressure differences can cause previously dormant faults to rupture and cause earthquakes. But this is just one possible mechanism for earthquakes to occur in response to climate change. Seismic tremors can also be caused by rising sea and ocean levels. As sea levels rise, pressure on the seafloor also increases, explains Marco Bonhoff of the GFZ Helmholtz Center Potsdam and Free University Berlin in Germany. As the pressure on the seabed increases, so does the pressure on the fault lines. Even a small increase in pressure is enough to speed up the seismic clock. In many places, this may be enough to cause earthquakes, Bonhoff notes. Bonhoff's research is mainly based on existing models. For example, scientists modeled rises and falls in water levels over the past 1,000 years in the Salton Sea, an inland body of water about 80 miles northeast of San Diego. They found that when the lake was full, more earthquakes occurred along the nearby San Andreas Fault. Cassidy added that climate change could make earthquakes more dangerous. Tsunamis caused by quakes will reach further inland as sea and ocean levels rise. Warmer oceans will lead to increased rainfall, which will increase the risk of earthquake-triggered landslides. Rainfall will also make earthquake tremors more pronounced, because any vibrations in wet ground are amplified more than in dry ground.